teeth look pretty white. That's good. Colgate's working. I am going to start a series of videos pertaining to me and how I'm going to manage my PCOS for the rest of my life. I'm now in my 30s. As you should be able to hear, well, you can hear it if I turn on the fan from the sun. My voice is kind of deep. It's partly because I just woke up, and it's mainly because of the PCOS. It has, I don't know, lowered my vocal cords. I've been wondering for years why my voice has gotten so deep. And since I found out recently that I have PCOS and all the side effects of it, now I know why. By the way, Jello pudding, like, can you see it? Like, this way? What way I do it? Wait a minute. Can barely see it. Okay. This way. Jello pudding, the fat-free. Fat-free. It is actually the best tasting chocolate pudding that they have. And I didn't get fat-free because I'm like trying to lose fat or nothing. Because I haven't started any of my diet stuff yet. I got fat-free because it tastes better than the original. Like, it does. It just does. That's a side note. But anyway, back to the PCOS. When I turned about 19, I started noticing all this hair growing on my face. And then I've always had like a little thing right here, but it never grew out. But as soon as I turned 18, and I think I got 5 pounds over bigger than I've ever been, just hair all over my face, like down here. And down here, it started growing. And I had just started college, and I was not having that, so I would shave it. Just shave it all off. And me not knowing how to shave correctly, I left scars all over my face. So now, I don't know if you can see it, under here, there's marks all under here and over here, and it looks like a beard without a beard because of the marks. When I was in college, I rebelled against it and was like, whatever, I don't wear any makeup or nothing. Was like, if you want me, you're going to want me like this. This is how it is. But now I have makeup to cover it, which I use, what in the world do I use? It's, oh my God, like I have it in my purse. It's not Bare Essentials, because that stuff is stupid. It's, Bellaterra. Bellaterra has some awesome makeup that is not bulky. It feels like real natural, and it covers it up just so I don't have to worry about people staring, because I'm not a guy. But with PCOS, what I've learned is I have more male hormones than I'm supposed to, which is why I have the excessive hair growth. There's cysts on my ovaries, which I thought was weird because I have a son. So I'm guessing that the PCOS wasn't as strong as it is now until after my son was born, and I gained like an extra 80 pounds. And I guess before I didn't have the cysts on my ovaries, I just had the other side effects like heavy bleeding, and then after the heavy bleeding that made me anemic is when I got the excessive hair growth. My voice didn't get deep until I was out of college in like 2003. So what I want to do now on this journey with living with PCOS, because from what I've Googled and found out, there's really not much they do for it except for put you on metformin, which is the medicine they give diabetics, even though I'm not a diabetic. But being on PCOS, it also makes you insulin resistant, meaning that the body cannot process sugar right, which is why I have all this fat on my waist. And I mean, in the past 2 months, I can say I've gained 50 pounds around my waist alone. But that was because I basically purposely ate only sugar. I guess I'm hard headed just to see what would happen. And it happened. Huge. Like I can pick my stomach up, put it right back down, sit on my lap. It's not good. So I have to finally make up my mind that this is what I want to do, that I do want to get this weight off. But the hardest thing for me is seeing myself not being big. Crazy thing is I'm 5'9", and so I've always been a big girl, but I've never been like with the fat. No, I've always been thick, but I never had a stomach or none of that. But I didn't know it when I didn't have a stomach. Everybody tells me now that I have a stomach, but nobody said anything to me when I didn't have a stomach. So I have been smaller than this, but it's so hard for me to imagine in my head. So this is gonna be my journey, and you can watch how I do it and see if I make any, have any results. I'm gonna take the metformin, but only a little bit because it makes me crazy. Forget about it. I'd rather just not have any kind of sugar. But then there's natural sugar that comes in milk, things like milk and stuff like that you just can't avoid. But I'm gonna do to start my process and see how my body take it. I'm gonna take the metformin. My doctor gave me a medicine that'll help with my cravings, being he's saying that a brain has this thing it produces that tells us when we're hungry, and my brain produces too much of that. So he put me on this other medicine that they give alcoholics when they try to quit alcohol, which is supposed to stop my cravings. So you can watch me during this process to see how it does for me. And I'm also going to do liquid HCG, because when I was dieting, it really does work. It's just that I kept cheating. But when I wasn't cheating, it worked. There are no side effects to liquid HCG. But you find it on Facebook. If you put in liquid HCG, follow them because it's homeopathic. There are no side effects to it, and it made my body feel great. I also did the Dukin diet I lost weight really fast, but it gave me horrible headaches. And even though I lost weight, it felt like I was holding water. So I can't do Dukin. But liquid HCG, I'm going to do it during this whole time, and you can watch and see what happened, and maybe it can help you. All right.